Hello, my dear Cancers. Welcome to Luna's Letter. For those who haven't known me, I'm Dorothy, and for those who are interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. So you will be led to the post, or led to the post rather, that would that you would see the different services and prices, and of course the modes of delivery of my reading. What else? Actually, Tritiya will happen on the 10th of May, and of course, I'm also seeing that new moon will happen. I do not know what specific date, but new moon will happen on Taurus. So, what Dorothy? What is Akshaya Tritiya? Akshaya Tritiya. Well, before I say it, I follow Vedic astrology. So, for those who haven't know that, I follow Vedic astrology. So, Akshaya Tritiya is the season in Hindu religion, in Hinduism, that they celebrate, or it is the time in astrology wherein the planet, the sun, and the moon is in the most auspicious sign of all the 12 zodiacs. So, the sun is in Aries, and the moon is in Taurus. So, this is the part wherein it's just in a balanced state. It wouldn't increase its energy, it wouldn't be decreased. It's just as is. It's just gonna be right, just right as it is. Okay, so that's the Akshaya Tritiya. It is also believed that it is one of the most auspicious time for manifestation. So if you are an OG or someone who has been in my channel for quite some time, I teach people how to manifest, in the sense that when you manifest, it doesn't mean that you are obsessed with the result, or with the fulfillment, or the what do you call this, the fulfillment of your wish. Okay, it's fine. You know what you want. You're doing everything that you can with regards to the things that you like. It's okay, but remove the expectation, remove the obsession of it. You know what you do what you need to do, and let things unfold, because there's a lot of things in this universe that is sometimes beyond our control, and if it doesn't, and it's sometimes it's just natural for us to not really control it. Okay, so just do what you need to do. Just focus on the things that you can control at the moment. Okay, so that's how manifestation works. It's about believing that you know what you can, that you know what you have, but it's not about being entitled. There's a difference between knowing what you deserve versus the part that you are being entitled. Okay, so that's one of the things I'm saying. We will be using the Lover's Oracle deck. I wouldn't be exposing the images, because these other most of the images in this Oracle deck, it's quite explicit. So YouTube has a thing for it. Okay, if you would hear any unsolicited noise, do not um do not mind it. It's always been there, so just please bear with me. And we will be also using the Rider's Waite Tarot for your message prediction that is for you. So like I said, this is a general reading. This is a short prediction for you guys. So this isn't applicable for all. So if you want to have an in-depth reading, so you can book a personal reading with me. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get four. I'm just picking randomly, because yeah, they told me it. Okay, another thing again. So let me arrange this for you guys. You know, whenever I'm doing these kinds of readings with my hand, I am very concerned with the arrangement of the cards, because I just wanted to be very organized with it. Regardless, okay, let's get on. Close your eyes. Okay, the first one is, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So, what does this tell us, Cancer? Well, this tells us for us to remind ourselves, Cancer, that it is that we deserve to be joyful, to feel joy. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So this means that whatever situation that you are in, regardless if it's happy, if you're having a problem or what, regardless, you still deserve to be happy. You still there's a difference between happiness and joy. Happiness is in a sense to finding happiness through external factors. This is about more of a feeling. Joy is in a sense well, my second name is joy at the same time. But joyful or joy in terms of definition, joy is about having to feel happiness within. It's not about just the, I'm so sorry if you would hear any background noise. This is about having to find happiness in oneself. How would you say that you are happy with yourself? This is about being happy with your goals, being happy with the little things that you had done a progressive day, even though all those kinds of simple things, and just being happy with your own company and all those. So this is about you having to be more grateful. Have to um, tells you to have more gratitude in with regards to your perspective in life. So, well, for what I can believe, that being joyful also is key to one's happiness. To be honest, like you cannot be happy when you're gonna put your happiness in other people's pocket or other people's hands or cups, because if you do that, you're gonna be a slave forever, and also you are prone to be manipulated. But if you are responsible with your own joy, with your own emotions, besides that you are aware of your own emotions and how you're feeling at the moment, you cannot be deceived. You cannot be manipulated because you know what your emotions are. Well, this is different from other people that doesn't know how to open up with other people, of course. That is a different topic to say. Regardless, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So, what does this tell us as Cancer? What this is about, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. So, regardless of my favorite word for now is regardless, no? Whatever your decision would be in the future, if you have a certain decision or certain plan that you have in your mind, whatever it is, there's no right or wrong. It is up to you, and it would also expand your understanding of life and love. So if you feel you have made a choice that is right for you, it would still expand your understanding of life and love. If ever you had made a mistake, eventually it would still expand your understanding of life and love. You would learn from something. Having to know the right or wrong is more of the label that we created in our minds. Of course, some what I'm saying here, for others, they might take this as a misunderstanding. Having to know the right or wrong has different perspectives. There are people, for example, what can I give? Okay, regards to what do you call this? To giving gifts in Asia, when you give a gift to a certain person, to a person who is a celebrant, this is the part wherein it is customed for the celebrant to not open the gift that has been given to by the visitor to the celebrant. It is a custom that you should open the gift during the time that the visitor or the giver has already left the house. You do not open the gift during the time that this visitor of yours, this giver, or this visitor of yours is still in the house or still in the party. So you eventually, you're just simple to say you won't open the gift during the party itself. That's the Asian customs. But in America, when or in other countries, Europe or America, it is expected that when someone gives you a gift, it is all right for them to opening up. It is actually somehow required for you to open up and make a fuss about the gift that has been given to you as a celebrant. So because if you would just put it aside, it would consider rude. So those kinds of things, it's a matter of perspective. It also um it would also depends on the culture itself. Regardless of it, if you feel as a person yourself that this is the right thing to do, whatever your decision would be, regardless if it's right or wrong, you would still expand. You will still learn from something. Only time will tell, like I said, with the Geminis. Whatever you have in your mind, you will know the decisions that you have to choose, and at the same time, you will find out eventually what you need to find out. And of course, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So, like I said, this is interrelated. And only time will tell. So wait. If you still need to wait, still wait, because time will tell you. Okay. So those kinds of things. So we'll now be doing your tarot. Oh my goodness! Why? Well, obviously to see you have a similar energy with Gemini Cancer. You are quite overthinking right now. Hmm. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Why on earth of all those cards? Wait, I'm gonna. How will I? Oh, wait, I'm gonna. I'm gonna choose a certain card here that will. Yeah. Ah! I'm sorry. It's a devil card itself, so I have to make some covers. And at the same time, okay, Knight of Pentacles. So, what is this about, guys? Cancers! What's up? Well, for starters, you're not feeling well at the moment. You are in the state, or you're having nights, you're having sleepless nights. I don't know your chart, but it's saying that you should study your chart and able for you to be aware of what's happening in your area, in your life, because it would give you a much more understanding. It's up to you if you want, but it's okay if you don't. So you're having a lot of sleepless nights and thoughts. If you're gonna see this card, this swords, these are intrusive thoughts that is running in your mind. You know the eight of swords that is coming to the nine of swords. This is a part wherein you have intrusive thoughts. You have been creating sometimes. I'm not saying every time, okay? Sometimes we create scenarios in our mind that has a tendency to self-sabotage things. So this is a part where it is essential for us to evaluate those thoughts. Is this really happening on our reality, or is this something that is coming from the past and now is being triggered, and now it is our mind that is the reason for us to think of these things. So I'm not saying that you should be rational during these kinds of things, because no one can be rational in these kinds of ways, of course, in these kinds of moments. So I'm saying it's when you are already all right, when you are fine, when you I'm not saying when you have passed this moment, when you become all right. This is the time for you to assess the situation itself. If you need some professional help, then that's better. It would help you see these kinds of things. You would get to know yourself even more, because this is the part wherein I can feel that you're quite losing yourself. So it's important, cancers, that you get to acknowledge your emotions, and at the end of the day, you get to regulate them. So what do I mean when you regulate those emotions? When you regulate your emotion, this is not just about expressing and just throwing away every kind of expressions or feelings to people, that in a sense that you're projecting them. No, that's not good. But in the sense of regulating them, this is the part where you understand where it's coming from. This is the part wherein you would understand yourself in a much more deeper level, where it's coming from, how would you resolve it, these kinds of things. You let yourself feel what you need to feel, but at the same time, you give yourself the moment to heal, to understand yourself even more. So that's the part of what I say, regulate your emotions. um Three of Wands. This is the message that I've been hearing ever since that I've been reading this Nine of Swords. You are waiting for something. And as you wait for quite some time now, I can see that you've been waiting for quite some time. This is the reason why you have been coming frustrated. You've been having sleepless nights, you've been having intrusive thoughts and all those things. You've been waiting for quite some time now. You've been waiting for something, and it feels like if you're gonna see this land here, it's not as green as it should be. It's more of like it's um those kinds of dried wheat. Those if I were to describe it in a field, the land is already dry. So it's not. It's like you're losing hope here. If I were to say it in a metaphorical way, I feel that you're losing hope whatever you are waiting, you're manifesting. However, this is a good news for you. Having to see the eight of wands here, and it's also in the core. It's also in the middle of the read itself. I'm seeing that um there will be good news in the future. So this will be something that you would receive unexpectedly. It's when the time that you thought it's lost, all what do you call it, all hopes is lost, those kinds of phrasing. It's when the time that God itself, that if you ever watch the first part or the first movie of Avatar, not Avatar: The Legend of Aang, okay? The Avatar, the blue creatures, the blue and tall creatures, okay? Um, the Navi, okay? So if you have watched that first part, this is where they are almost losing the fight with the Sky People, and they, what do you call this? Jake Sully has been praying to their god, to the Navi's god, to Awa, to help them with regards um, to protecting their land, because the Sky People is conquering them. It's attacking them continuously. So this is the part wherein, out of the blue, when all hopes are lost, it's the time wherein different creatures happen to just come out of the blue and help them, just united and help them. So this is the part wherein you thought it's all hopes are lost. This is just like, oh, this is nothing. This is the end of it and all. This is the time wherein God or the universe will surprise. Like, surprise! What do you think? You think this is already over? No, this is only the beginning. So that's what they're telling me. It's actually good news. Is I'm feeling a very positive thing. However, what I am very curious about is, oh, now I understand. I'm not gonna pick up that the card because I can feel it. However, what I can pick up with the devil card here is, or the Diablo, it's the part wherein, despite that you would have these sudden blessings, these sudden surprises in your life, it doesn't mean that all things will be okay. It will be, but there will still be challenges. So it is telling me to tell you, Cancers, that if this happens, you are being asked to be grounded. You are being asked to stay your ground, to know yourself, because there still be challenges. Probably if you would not work yourself onto being grounded, it's like at the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm seeing it here. The correlation of the devil to the Knight of Pentacles. If you would not stand your ground if you would not be if you wouldn't be able to know yourself in a deeper level and regulate your emotions, you are prone to go here again, despite of having these blessings, because you are not stable, you're not grounded, so you are prone to have this again, this I mean this nine of swords. So that's the reminder for you, cancers. This is the reading for you. If you like the readings, if you're interested in more readings in the future, or uploads in the future, please subscribe to my channel, and of course follow me on IG and FB, Luna's Letter, so that you would not miss any videos and any posts that I will be uploading soon. Okay, thank you and goodbye.